Have you ever made an impulsive decision, then said or done something you later deeply regretted? We all have, but not as publicly as Will Smith. When he slapped Chris Rock at the Academy Awards, it was literally the slap heard around the world, with billions of people watching. From his recent apology video, it's clear he didn't think about the far-reaching consequences at the time of his impulsive emotional reaction.
I am deeply remorseful. There is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave. You know, I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt, and say sorry to my kids and my family.
Will Smith could have benefited from learning the 90-second rule. Today I'm breaking down this powerful brain rule. I'll give you the 3 steps you can take to help you control your emotions next time you're feeling angry, fearful, insulted, jealous, or any other strong emotional response. I'm John Millen, CEO Communication Coach, giving you the tips I've been teaching CEOs and other leaders over the past 20 years. When you were upset as a child, you probably heard the advice to count to 10 before you act. 1001, 1002, 1003. And that was close to the 90-second rule, but not quite. The 90-second rule says that when an event happens to you and you feel that surge of adrenaline, it only takes 90 seconds for your body to process and release those hormones. This rule comes from Dr. Jill Taylor, a neurologist who studies brain and body function. At 37 years old, she had a massive stroke. She lost language, movement, and her relationship with reality. She eventually healed herself and used her observations to inform her work as a brain scientist. She has an awesome TED Talk on this, and I'll link that down below. I discovered this during COVID in early 2020. It's been extremely helpful. There are 3 steps I follow that will help you control your emotional response to events. These are my words based on Dr. Taylor's research. Number 1, I call feel the rush. When something provokes you, I recommend that you just kind of sit there and stop and feel the chemical reaction going through your body. Unless you're facing a real threat, don't instantly react or take any physical action. Instead of focusing on the emotions you feel, just sit and feel the sensations in your body, this adrenaline running through you. Number 2, wait for the release. After 90 seconds, you'll feel the hormones subside. If you stay focused, you can actually feel them releasing in your body. Just sit and wait for the tide to turn. Then I recommend you focus on your breath. Your heart will be racing and your breathing will be shallow. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Try it now. Take a deep breath with me. Do you feel how that calms you? This is the best way to calm your body, your brain, and your nervous system. Which brings us to 3. Break the cycle. When you've settled your body and your brain, you can patiently decide what comes next. At this point, with your mind starting to calm, you can make more rational choice. Then think about it. Here's how I'm feeling right now. Here's the emotional response I want to give. Is this response necessary? Will it achieve the best outcome? It may feel good to yell at someone or to say something nasty or sarcastic, but will it help your relationship in the long term? This is how you break the cycle. This means that for 90 seconds you can watch the process happening. You can feel it happening, and then you can watch it go away. After that, if you continue to feel anger or fear or other emotions, you need to look at your thoughts. They are re-stimulating your brain circuitry. Dr. Taylor says this results in you having this physiological response over and over again. This is a valuable insight. If our bodies are capable of processing emotional reaction in 90 seconds, we are the ones who continue to ruminate on the event instead of processing it into resolution or just letting it go. This is the key. None of us has control over the events we face. The only thing we can control is our response to those events. The person who said this best is Viktor Frankl. He survived the horrors of Nazi concentration camps and learned the power of controlling one's response. He said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." When you feel a stressful event this week, instead of reacting emotionally, try to be an observer of your body for 90 seconds. Feel the emotions, feel the hormonal rush, then experience your body processing these chemicals to relief. At that point, your body has done its job. The next move is up to you. Don't have the regrets of Will Smith, By using the 90-second rule, you give yourself power over your emotions. Using the 90-second rule can change your life and the lives of people all around you. And also kudos to Chris Rock. I don't know if he knows the 90-second rule. He practiced some version of it in 3 seconds. He'd just been hit in the face and he decided to go on and be a consummate professional and has handled himself remarkably well. Give this a try and tell me in the comments if you're having success. Also, do me a favor and consider subscribing to this channel. That way I'll see you next. Why do I always mess up this part?